Welcome here today to Hot Legendary Wheels, and we are pumped. We are excited to have you on this special show today. And Dad, we have so many more new subscribers. We have so many more new viewers. And Dad, we are now on Twitter.
Yes, we are. So go take a look. We are just so happy to have the chance to be in that particular forum as well. And hopefully we'll reach a whole bunch more people and have a chance to really get to know a whole bunch more people.
We have so much to cover today. Plus, we got the stats on all these cars in the box. We have 2 leftover gifts to show you from Dad's birthday. If you missed the previous video, which was Dad's birthday gifts, go check them out on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. But Dad, first and foremost, we are going to jump in. Look at this. This is legendary. Let us know what you think. There's one thing we love on this show is comments. We love your comments. Your comments are always very special, and your comments we always take to heart. But look at this, Dad. This is a Johnny Lightning 1970 Ford Torino Cobra.
That's right. It is a Cobra. It's not the Brougham. It's not the Ranchero. The Ranchero was a car truck. Brougham was a luxury version. This thing is hot and very powerful. Had a 429 with around 370, 375 horsepower. And you could get the 4-speed manual transmission in this car. It was a very hot number. Now, it was, like I said, it was redesigned. This is a brand new package for the Torino. The whole
you said
car.
Brand new package?
This whole thing is brand new from top to bottom from 1970, front to back. Everything is different.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you need to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because this Grand Torino, this Ford Grand Torino from 1970, is legendary.
Grand Torino was just coming alive. This thing was just about to become one, like he said, one of the most legendary cars on the road. If you look to the front of the car, some of the changes were, it's got pointed caps on the front fenders. If you look to the very back of the car, it had some horizontal tail lights.
Look at them horizontal tail lights.
It's got a sport roof on every one of these. It carried the sport roof on the car.
Look at sport roof. Really cool, really awesome. This is muscle. This is American muscle right here.
They came all with a 429. It made it the Cobra. The 429 was found in the Mustang 429, and it was in the Cobra 429. These cars are very, very powerful cars. They went through 1973 with this type of a front end. 1974, they flattened it back out. But the 72 and 73, in my opinion, the most beautiful of the Grand Sport Torinos.
How legendary is this, Dad? Johnny Lightning did an incredible, detailed job on this Cobra right here. And if you look, there's the Goodyear tires. There is, I call the muscle mag wheels, the jet black interior. Man, I love the exterior color, a beautiful, beautiful yellow color. And man, look at the black trimming on the hood. Very awesome. Of course, they got the cutout for the engine. Man, Dad, this car would haul.
Yes, this was a shaker hood, a shaker intake on the car. They had the Ram Air on this Torino, and it was a hot number. I had a friend that had a 73 in high school, and I mean, it had positive traction. He had a 351. This is showed the 351 Cleveland, the power of that thing with a 4-speed transmission. It would do 400 feet of rubber, and it wouldn't quit until it hit that 4th gear. It was flat out getting it, and it was a beautiful, beautiful car.
Now we shift gears to this, you got it, the Hot Wheels Real Riders Limited Edition 1970 Chevelle SS. This is a hot, legendary wheel right here.
If you remember the 69 Chevelle, this 70 Chevelle, it went through the changes too. They redesigned the front end. The tail end had the new tail lights, the square tail lights into the bumper, the SS emblems. But this thing came with a 396. It was in competition with this Cobra right here. It came with a 396.
So hold up. So you saying that? Hold up. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, well.
Let me ask you a question right now, and I want all the viewers to hear this.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you what I think right now, Dad. I'm going to tell you what I think.
You ain't heard everything.
No, I don't. I'm just going to tell you what I think. I personally think you're talking about, I know what you're going to. You're going to the racing. All right, so here's the deal. If the flag went down.
That's what these cars was about.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, okay, should 1970 Chevelle SS went against the 1974 Torino Cobra?
Both the same year.
I believe that the Cobra would probably win against the SS.
Okay. You got a 429 in that Cobra.
Yeah.
375.
Man, look at that 429.
Okay. But
everybody has to leave comments right now.
Okay, listen.
What do they think? Do they think the 1970 Chevelle SS is going to win, or do they think the 1974 Torino Cobra is going to win?
Now, the 396 that would come in that car actually was a 402 cubic inch engine, but it carried a 396 label. But now, if it had the 396 in there, it would be a very close race, and yes, the Ford may have a chance to win this thing.
Oh, so everybody, did you hear? Hold up. Did you hear what Dad just said? Did you hear what Dad just said? He said, son, you are completely right. You are completely right.
I said there's a possibility. I said it would.
You said that you're completely right about the Cobra.
Somebody misconstrued my words there. Hey, listen. This thing had 360 horses. That had 375. The weight was about the same on these cars.
Okay, so you're saying the 1970 Chevelle SS had what?
360.
And what about, you said
375. That was the
375.
But that was if they had a 429 and a 396, respectively, the Ford and the Chevy. But now if the Chevrolet came with a 454, which only a handful of them did, only 900 and something came with that year, it would have 450 horsepower. 450 horsepower against 360, 360, 365, 70, somewhere in there.
Hey, I'm still going with the Torino Cobra, because I believe at the end the Cobra is going to pass the 1970 Chevelle SS.
Okay, I want to tell you something. Okay, this is one thing you can consider too. The small block, if the 396 was in there, of course, it might have a quick takeoff. But these big blocks right here, they don't get the fastest takeoff that a small block would. A small block would be off the line fast. You go, that's a 0 to 60, 0 to 70 fast. But when you got the long distance, the big block engines has a longer stroke to it. So they may not have as quick of a takeoff, but you give them the distance, they're going to pass that car and they're going to beat it.
So we need y'all to leave comments. Now, Dad believes that the 1970 Chevelle SS is going to win. I believe that the 1974 Torino Cobra is going to win, but we want your comments. Leave a comment. And
well, I want to ask you something, though. We got Ford folks out here. We got Chevy folks out here. Now, I'm torn. I got my good ones.
We love Ford. We love Chevy. We love Dodge. We love Chrysler. We love Nissan, we love Toyota, you name it, we love it.
If I'm at a show or if I'm at the races or anything, I come up there, I'm just looking at the one that's how they're lined up, and I'm trying to figure out for the race start which one of these boys is going to win this thing. But I tell you what, these cars here represent some of the very finest of the muscle cars. And this was at the peak of the muscle cars.
And I love how Real Riders from Hot Wheels Limited Edition did this 1970 Chevelle SS. If you look at this.
It is very well detailed.
Very well detailed. I love the racing stripes.
This is 124, that's 164.
Yep, and the red wall tires and the mag wheels, the white interior, the jet black exterior, very detailed cars. This is what I love about Hot Wheels, is they're so detailed in all their die casts. They do a legendary job, and that's also why I love Johnny Lightning. Johnny Lightning does an incredible detailed job on all their automobiles. And Dad, now we're going to shift gears because we have 2 leftover birthday gifts.
We sure do.
Wow. How incredible is this?
Isn't it funny how we have Fords and Chevys on this one too?
Yes, and these 2 are both M2 machines.
Yeah.
Wow. But first and foremost, before we get that down, we got so many new subscribers, so many new viewers to this channel, and I want us to take a moment to thank every single subscriber we have to this channel.
That's right.
Every single viewer, all of you who comment to all of the shows that we have on this channel, thank you very, very much.
We really enjoy them, and we really enjoy that people are really enjoying what we're doing, but also getting some good information from it too. We enjoy going back and just looking over these cars and going back over some good stats for them too. It's a lot of fun to share with folks.
And each and every one of y'all are legendary. We have a legendary audience, and we know that y'all love the automobile. We love the automobile, and that's why you tune into the show. So right now we're going to shift gears, and we're going to show you some of Dad's leftover birthday gifts. Now, we ran out of time in this last video, so we're going to show you some really cool M2 machines. Dad, this is another special gift that you received on your birthday.
Yes,
but
it is.
It's going to have to wait till next week.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, because today...
Oh, I'm so sorry too.
If you want to see Dad's 2 leftover birthday gifts, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because today we have... Dad, look at me like, what? Today we have an awesome...
I'm going to tell your mother on you.
Today we have an awesome show for you here today. And we will get to Dad's leftover 2 birthday gifts in this next show. You don't want to miss them, because let me tell you something. They're both M2 machines, and one is a display van, and the next one is a cool truck.
Yes, it's cab over engine.
So it's going to be awesome, and that's going to be in the next show. But today, we're going to go get over some of these stats on this wonderful, awesome, legendary. So today we're going to get on the stats of this legendary. We got Hot Wheels, we got Matchbox. Oh, and we have a Johnny Lightning right here. First and foremost, Dad, up here to the top left, we have an A2 Supra, a Hot Wheels A2 Supra. Get this. This one debuted as the Hot Ones.
Yeah.
And it was produced from 1983 through 2012. Then it was discontinued, and the designer of this was Larry Wood himself. Larry Wood designed this Supra right here. It is legendary. It's awesome. The Toyota Supra was a spin-off of the Celica, the car of the 80s.
Well, even this year they came back out with the Supra and NASCAR is using it in like the Xfinity Series racing.
Next one over, if you pan over to the next one, the yellow one. This is a really awesome Hot Wheels. It's called the SS Commodore VT. Was a sports package of the Holden VT series. It was a Commodore sedan. Mm-hmm. The Hot Wheel model, this Hot Wheels model depicts the pre-1999, pre-facelift model. In other words, a 1997, 1998, the SS.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Well, Holden is actually General Motors brand in Australia.
Right. So this is pretty cool right here.
Yes, it is.
Very awesome. And so this came out around the 1999. This was an awesome, incredible, legendary Hot Wheels. Then if you pan over to this one, this is a very cool, I've still got to get the stats on this one, but I love this Hot Wheels right here. This is legendary. I know this came out in the late 80s and early 90s, and very cool hot rod. I will get the stats on that in a future video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get the stats of that vehicle. As we pan down, Dad, to the left yellow one right here. This is Twin Mill 2. Now, the debut of this was in 1993 Hot Wheels.
Yep.
It was produced in 1993 through 2006. The designer was Bruce Baer. Okay? Twin Mill 2 is also the 25th, okay, here's the coolest thing. Twin Mill 2 is also a 25th anniversary casting of the original Twin Mill. So this is literally the 25th anniversary casting of the original twin mill. This casting was retired in 2006. Twin mill 3 was released in 2008.
Yep.
How cool is that, Dad?
We've got
the twin mill.
Well, I've got the original twin mill.
Yes. And we're going to bring that back out and show everybody in a future video the original twin mill. They don't want to miss it. It is going to be legendary. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see that again.
Even today's twin mill doesn't have the engines exposed. It has the solid body, but it's still the twin mill, but it's a beautiful, beautiful design.
As you can see in this one, the engines are exposed, and this is awesome. Look how Hot Wheels did their wheels back in the day. And by the way, this is a metal casting. This is not plastic.
Yep.
So this is really cool. The next one over, right here, we have the Hot Wheels Camaro Z28, Dad.
That is an iconic car for sure.
Yes.
A very legendary name.
Yes. Dad, what can you tell us about the Z28?
I can tell you the Z28, when it first came out, it was right after the Camaro was produced. And it was a very fast car, but it was had all the markings and all the looks of a very racy type Camaro. I remember the first time I ever rode in one, I had a friend that had one. He had an orange one. And we went for a ride in it. And I'm telling you, that thing would actually put you back into your seat. When he shifted that second, third gear, I said, whoa, brother. I said, man, parking them tires, spinning them wheels, this sounds good. It's good.
We do have the original of this in our collection. We got to look for it. If you want to see the original, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. The debut of the Camaro Z28 was called the Mainline. It was produced in 1982 through the present. And guess who the designer was? Mr. Larry Wood himself. Yep. The Camaro Z28 is based on the actual production model from 1979.
That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful casting right there. Beautiful car. I like the Camaro Z20. It's always been one of my favorite of the pony cars.
Yes, and this right here is really cool because I really do love this, because this is from the 2017 Hot Wheels 10-pack, the Z28 right here. But like I said, we have the original one. The color is blue. The tempos are gray, as you can see, and white. Very legendary car, Dad. I love the Z28. It
was always a very strong competitor with the Mustang, and this and the Mustang.
Hold up.
There's no way. They're still at the day. It ain't going anytime soon.
So I have a question for you, Dad.
Oh boy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And HEMI the dog down here is barking because he has a question for you too.
Yeah.
You think this Camaro Z28 can actually beat?
On any given day.
Hold up. Do you think they can? Do you think? Because we're gonna test this. I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we're putting a racetrack together. Okay. You need to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because right now we're putting a race track together to test these vehicles out. You don't want to miss out on it. It will be in a future video. We will not tell you when it's going to air. You will see it. It's going to be legendary. But, Dad, I'm kind of leaning towards the Mustang.
Well, you can lean towards that Mustang, and it might be a winner on that day. But then again, the Z28 might be.
Okay, so
they were very close, very strong competitors.
When we get this racetrack together, this is gonna be our first match. This one right here, the Z28 against a Mustang that we will choose. And
right now, NASCAR seems like Mustang's got the edge.
Yes. Hey, we're huge fans of Camaros, Mustangs, and like Dad said, they're still going at it. And they'll go at it forever, but we're going to have a race for y'all on this channel in a future video. It's taken us a while. We're putting the track together. We're going to test the track out and make sure it does good, but we will have a race test track coming out for y'all to see on this channel, the Hot Legendary Wheels channel. Next one over, Dad, this one to the right, this white, the Pikes Peak Celica.
Yeah.
This is, Dad.
That's a cool one right there.
A cool car. And guess what? This is part of the 1999 Sugar Rush 2 series.
Yes.
How incredible. The Pikes Peak Celica is based on the actual 1994 Toyota Celica Peak, driven by Rod Millen. So shout out goes out to Rod Millen. Also, we see that the color is white. We see that the tempo is sweet tarts. As you can see the sweet tarts on there. And the window color is a clear color.
I haven't had any sweet tarts in a long time. Now you're going to make me want to go out and get me some.
We're going to get some sweet tarts. Oh, man, I love sweet tarts.
Oh, there you go, man. You messed me up.
But I love how Hot Wheels did this Pikes Peak. This was produced in 1998 to 2012, and the designer of this was Mark Jones. Shout out to Mark Jones. Did an incredible, legendary job on this automobile right here.
It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Next one, Dad, is a special one, and you have the original of this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you need to subscribe right now. If you haven't hit the notification bell, you need to hit the notification bell. And hit that thumbs up, because what we're about to show you, here is, Dad, literally, the Hot Wheels Classic Nomad. Of course, this is not the original one.
But I know where it is.
But you do have the original one with Pete right here. This is not the original one, but Dad does have the original Nomad.
I know, I do.
If you want to see the original Nomad in this next video, you need to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give us a thumbs up, and comment. Leave a comment. We want to hear from you. This debut was in the mainline series, produced in 1969 until 1978, and it actually was also reproduced in 1991 until now.
I got the one that was produced in 1969.
Now, you want to know the designer of this was Ira Guilford.
It is a beautiful design. And I've always liked that 55 Nomad look.
Yes.
It is a very legendary and iconic look. It's a beautiful car.
Look at this. This is the classic of all Hot Wheels right here. And Dad, you have the original one.
I sure do.
And we will put that up in the next
I've actually
video.
got a die cast of the old Corvette Nomad.
Wow. Hold up. Did you say Corvette Nomad?
I most certainly did.
So if y'all want to see the Corvette Nomad, subscribe to the channel, because Dad has a what?
It's the Corvette Nomad. It preceded all these cars.
That is incredible. I didn't even know you had a Corvette Nomad. I want to see this Corvette Nomad.
I had that one out good, don't I?
Oh my goodness. So designer was Ira Guilford. The classic Nomad was a car in the 1970 Hot Wheels series based on the 1955 Chevrolet Nomad, part of the Chevy top-of-the-line Bel Air series.
Yeah, boy.
How about that? Who doesn't love Bel Air? Next one over is also another classic from Hot Wheels, the Hot Wheels 80s Camaro. Now, the debut of this was in the main line. Now, this is not the original one. What we do have, we literally do have the original of this. It was produced in 1984 until present. Designer of this car was Larry Wood himself. What an awesome, legendary car this is, Dad.
I tell you what, Larry has done just a superb job of designs in the Hot Wheels. All the designers, I have not been disappointed by Hot Wheels. They've always put some really beautiful, beautiful designs. There'd be some of those years, you'd say, boy, that one's out there a bit, but it was still cool because that was somebody's imagination there doing what you're supposed to do with the automobile, and that's to make them special, to customize them, and just to make them something that sometimes it is out of this world, but I mean, that's why I love Hot Wheels. That's why it's so much fun with cars. It is.
Of course, Larry Wood designed so many cars throughout the years in Hot Wheels, and just an iconic designer. And we thank you, Larry Wood, for all the designs that you have done to your cars. Thank you very much. And there are other designers that have designed Hot Wheels, and thank you for what you do also. All of your designs are legendary, and we are honored to present them on this show.
That's why we have continued to collect over the years, because there's always something new and fresh. But even when we have the same diecast come up a few years later, there's always something brand new about it, but it's something, it just keeps you interested, and it always looks good. And I just love what you do with the Hot Wheel cars. They're just flat out cool cars.
So this is the 1980s Camaro, but also remember that they had the blown Camaro.
Yeah.
That had the motor and the cutout for the motor. It was based off the actual production model from the 1980s, but of course this is not the blown Camaro, but this is from the 1980s, and this is a really awesome die cast. Now we shift gears to this. This is the see-through Power Rocket from Hot Wheels. The debut was model series produced in 1995 to 2014, and then came out again in 2015 into the present time.
That's right.
And guess who the designer was? The designer of this was Larry Wood himself. And the Power Rocket is one of Larry Wood's fantasy creations, which is really cool. The super fast car has an opening canopy, which you can see right here. This orange opens right here. Okay, has the opening canopy. Can no longer, okay, they have a newer version of this. Now, this is the older version. The newer version, the canopy doesn't open on it. That's newer, but this is one of the original versions. In 2017, the tooling changed again with the 2 jet engines now being made of plastic. This was metal. This is one of the this is one of the original ones, but now the newer ones have the plastic to them. We literally do have a newer one of this, and we'll show you it on a future video. Next one. Oh, Dad. This is iconic.
Yes.
It's part of, it lines in with the Nomad. It is the 1979 Woody.
It is a Woody.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, this is not the original one. It is not. This one, and this one right here is the 1990 version.
The Woody is absolutely one of the coolest wagons has ever been built. I mean,
look at that. And the designer of this was Larry Wood himself.
I figured you was going to say that because I know if there's a Woody out there, Larry had his hand in.
This is a wonderful, iconic.
You can't go wrong with no Woody, man.
We actually have many versions of this with different colors that we can show them, but this is one of the oldest ones we have.
Tie you some surfboards out there, hit the beach, and let's see what the water's like today, boys.
Dad, this is actually the original one from 1990 right here. And this is a metal, and it's awesome. It's legendary. Designer was Larry Wood, produced from 1980 till now. Of course, I haven't seen it come back out. But Dad,
the Beach Boys sang about the Woody. You know, load up the Woody and let's go.
Dad, we have a Crohn's version of this.
I know we do.
We have a Crohn's one of the Woody.
I remember that. I got that thing.
Yes.
I was just looking at it the other day, as a matter of fact.
The Chrome version?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I remember where I put it.
Hey, what do people have to do to see it?
You got to wait for me to find it. No, I mean, no, really, it helps to subscribe, man. I tell you what, we just enjoy so many people. And man, I tell you, these cars, you may have some of these die-casts, or you may love these. Let us know. Comment on it.
Let us know what your favorite
Maybe they'll bring you back to some memories, maybe some things that you've really enjoyed, and these cars just, boom, just take you right back to it.
Because the next one right here with these skulls and the dinosaurs, it has the Triceratops on it. This is literally the Hot Wheels 1988 school bus, but this is a newer version, from 2001 Fossil Fuels series. The designer of this was Larry Wood himself. The debut of this was Workhorses.
I tell you what, Larry Wood, you can tell he had a ball, and he's had a ball designing cars. And I don't blame him, because I've sat around many times and designed cars and just to get some ideas of what I wanted something I had look like.
So this is an iconic school bus. We have many versions of this. We will show you in future videos. But this is an iconic school bus.
That's cool right there.
Literally from the 2001 Fossil Fuels series. And if you jump over, you jump into a Matchbox. And Dad, we do have the original one of this. And this right here is the Matchbox 4x4 Chevy Blazer.
I tell you what, the Chevy Blazer, I had two of the S10 Blazers. One was a four-wheel drive, and I tell you what, they're simply fun vehicles to drive. But the full size, oh, they're cool too, man. The Blazer was meant to be the full four-wheel drive or the S10 version. Just something that you could go just about anywhere in, and it was a off-road, on-road. It's just go anywhere, have fun anywhere type vehicle.
Now this one, the debut was Matchbox regular. We actually do have the debut of this. I actually have two of them. One is really old. It's got scratches all of it, but then I have a newer one.
Got character.
It's got character. We do have the original one of this. We will pull it out of our archives of our collection, and we will show you in a future video. So we do have the 1988 version, or should I say the 1984 version of that.
Yep.
Now, the series of this was produced in 1984, which we do have until present. We have the original one, and this was the 2001 part of the On Patrol series. Awesome, legendary Matchbox.
That's a great diecast.
The next one we have down here to the left, and look what it does. Hear that? Okay, this is the Matchbox Mercedes-Benz 280 from 1984.
That car is...
It still goes.
It still works.
It still works. It's amazing. The lights do not work on top anymore, but listen.
I think you could use a new battery.
How incredible is that? How iconic is that?
Man.
The debut of this was the 175 range. It was part of the 5-pack called Beach Buggies. It came out in 1984 through 2009, and look at this. This thing is still running. How incredible. That shows you how good Matchbox is and how iconic Matchbox and Hot Wheels are.
I tell you.
The next one we have, Dad, is the Johnny Lightning 1970 Buick GSX. What can you tell us about the Buick?
Well, those things, I've recently saw they were taking some of the old muscle cars and bringing them out to the drag strips and racing. The Buick was just outrunning everybody, 455 in that thing, and it was just ripping it up. It was unbeatable. I mean, you would think a Buick, you say, well, what's a Buick doing racing? But man, these cars, they were just as hot as they come.
Yes.
The four-speed manual transmissions that were in these cars, the 455 cubic inch engines, that thing was a light car for that size of an engine. But I mean, the torque that these things would produce, my goodness, these things were just like lightning down.
And look at the details of this Johnny Lightning, the gold and the black with the gray interior, the muscle mag wheels. Just incredible job from Johnny Lightning. The next one we hit is the Hot Wheels right here, the red Hot Wheels Ferrari 456M. The debut of this was the 1999 Hot Wheels, and this is the original car itself from 1999, new models. The designer was Michael Collins.
Yep.
We actually have several versions of this diecast. One is a blue. We got some more versions we will show you in a later video. But Dad, this is an awesome Hot Wheels back. And this is the original one that first came out in 1999.
I found a 5-pack out there that is way back.
Yes.
And I forgot I even had it because I have some of the red Ferraris. These things are, I'm going to bring them.
Okay, we're going to show y'all. Y'all need to stay tuned to this channel, the Hot Lady. Dad has the original, or not the original, but he has a Ferrari set he's going to be bringing out to y'all. So, hey, keep tuned in to the Hot Legendary Wheels channel, which is the Hot Legendary Wheels show.
I've had this thing a long time, so.
So it's a full, you said all of them are red?
No, that was another one. This one actually is the multicolored. It's got the colors like the Ferraris.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it is. And it's got all the different models, too. It's real good.
Wait a second.
Don't ask me where I got it.
Do I see it back there?
Did I bring it out? I guess I did.
Hold up. Nobody can see this over here. Nobody can see this. Nobody can see it, can they?
I can't now.
Nobody can see it?
I can't now because you got your hand over it.
Okay, if you pan over here to the left, back here, some of it's hiding, but there is a Hot Wheels Ferrari set back there that is a pretty old set. So
yeah, been around.
It's been around. So both of these 2 5-packs, we will be detailing them in a future video.
That's right.
So you don't want to miss out on that. But I love this red Ferrari. It's back from 1999. This was the original Ferrari new model series back from 1999. The next one down, Dad, you remember the 100 grand bar?
Oh, yeah.
What did you think about the 100 grand bar?
Oh, they're mighty fine.
Hey, if y'all are 100 grand bar fans, this next one down is a Jaguar.
I got to find the candy bar set. We got a candy bar.
Well, this is also part of the 1999 Sugar Rush 2 set. And this is the Jaguar XK8. And it is the V8 engine variant of the Jaguar XKR Coupe, which is really cool. Both models were the successor to the Jaguar XJS, which was discontinued in 1996. Now, what's really cool about this is from 1999. If you remember, in 1999, the green Jaguar came out as a new model. So this is really cool. This is part of the Sugar Rush 2 set. As you can see, that's Sugar Rush. This is Sugar Rush. So both of these are in the set together. Next one we have is a Hot Wheels Escort Rally right here. Look at this, Dad.
Good old rally car.
Look at that right there. And what's so cool about this, the debut of this was the first editions. We actually do have the first edition to this. It was produced in 1998 and until present. Of course, I have not seen them since. I think it was discontinued, and then it was re-put out in 2017 until present. But like I said, I haven't seen it. The designer was Phil Richmond. That was the designer was Phil Richmond. This car is from the 2000 World Racers 2.
Yeah, this thing kicked up a lot of dust.
Yeah, it kicked up a lot of dust. So this was from the year 2000, and excuse me, the Escort Rally is the second iteration of the end of the Ford Escort Hot Wheels, and it is replicated as a casting, fitted with rally-style front lights and a top lip ring on the rear. So here's the rally-style front lights.
Yep.
There is the wing right there on the rear. Now listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. This particular version of the Escort is a European market exclusive. So right here, when you're looking at this on the Hot Legendary Wheels channel on this show, you're literally looking at the European market exclusive.
And that's a beautiful car right there.
That is really awesome. That is iconic. That car right there is worth something. I will tell you that right now. The next one we have over, Dad, is a Matchbox. This is funny.
Okay.
I love it, but it's called the Matchbox Horse Box. Right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember the original one that came out was kind of like a yellow, had a tan back to it and stuff like that. Well, this one, the debut was Matchbox 75, produced in 1978 until 2000. This is more like the 2000 version.
Yeah.
We have several versions of this, and remember, 2 horses.
Yeah.
I gotta find the horses. They got out, and I gotta find them. They escaped. They're on the run. So I gotta find the 2 horses to bring back in here. Once I find them, I'll put them back in. We have several versions of this in our collection. Dad, I love this because this is a beautiful turquoise color.
Yeah, it is.
And it has the gray body to it. But I believe that we do have the tan body one. All right, let's do it one more time. Dad, this was an incredible, legendary show here today. We've ran out of time, but that's okay because in this next video, we've got the last 6 cars and the stats on them. We have a Mahisto here, a special Matchbox here, an original Matchbox.
That's right.
A Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah.
Oh man, how about the Ford Mustang GT? Ooh, and how about the convertible Camaro? And this special Matchbox over here that you don't want to miss the stats on. So much coming up in this next video, so much to cover. Plus, Dad's leftover 2 birthday gifts. I promise you, we are going to have them in this next video. Don't miss out. Plus, we got some more special things.
Yeah, a whole bunch more.
Whole bunch more. But Dad, to all of our new subscribers, to all of our new viewers, and to our subscribers and viewers, and all of those who comment, thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. We sure do appreciate you guys. And gals, for watching us, we really do thank everybody who takes the time to allow us to be a part of your day.
Yes.
Thank you for being a part of ours.
And remember, keep being legendary.